Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I want to show you how to design this birthday flyer. So before we start the video, I would like you to do me a favor and like this video if you are new to the channel. Also subscribe to the channel and share the video to your friends. Okay, so let's dive right into the video. So in this video I'm going to be using Pixellab, so I'm going ahead into my Pixellab to get my work started. All right, so this is my Pixellab interface, and the size we are going to be using is 4x5, which is an Instagram portrait size. Right, so I'll click on my background area here, then I'm going to my image size and I'm going to change it to 4x5, right? So 4x5. I'm working with the aspect ratio, so this will not be the actual dimension when I'm about to save. Okay, I can multiply it by a factor, maybe 100 or something like that. All right, so this is what we are doing, and for the sake of this tutorial I've already imported my resources into the Pixellab. So let me go ahead and click on my background. This is the background I'm going to be using. All right, so I'll click right here on this my polygon tool, and I'm going to this side, I'm going to relative size, and I'm going to increase it to fill the area. All right, so I'll go ahead and lock it. Then I want to change the value, that's the hue for this color. I'll go to my color filter right here, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to reduce it to somewhere like this. Okay, for me to get the actual background, the color that I use, I'm going to import the actual design. All right, then we use it to compare and be very fast. Okay, so I'll go to my gallery and do that very quick. All right, we are here now, so I think we are close to what we are looking for. So I'll just go ahead and reduce the size of the design. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do here is to bring my model onto the working area, which is this guy right here. Now first of all, let me send my background to the bottom so that it will be the background for the design, right? So here's my model. I'll click and increase the size of the model. So make sure this is enabled before you increase the radius, so that this will be 100% and the height will also be 120%. All right, okay, so from here I want to shift this model slightly to the right. Yes, and I'm going to reduce the saturation for this particular model. So I can reduce it to somewhere around 64. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm going to check it and I'm going to lock it for the meantime. All right, so you can see there's an issue with this here, so we are going to erase that part slightly. Let me pick my eraser tool and I'm going to zoom in on the head, right? So that's too much. Yes, and I'm going to lock it. I'll increase the feather and the size of the brush slightly. I'll use it to erase that white part. As a matter of fact, I'm going to blur this area, so there's no need blurring it over. I want to make the design look very nice and clean, so let's just clear it. All right, so let's check if this is cool. All right, this is better than before. So what we are going to do next is to start manipulating our background, right? So first of all, come to this icon that says sticker, click on it and click on an empty area anywhere around the working area. Okay, don't click on check, just click on anywhere here, right? Okay, so I'm going to enlarge this and I'm going to change the color to red. I'll just enable this and leave it. Okay, so I'll click on my check now and I'll go and copy this red effects several times. Copy again, position it right here, copy, position it on the hair, copy, position it here, right, copy, bring it to the top right here, and the last time like this. So I'm going to merge all these layers. I'll click on this. Let me show you that. I'll click on this icon here and I'll check all these boxes. All right, and I'll click on this, that is the merge icon. I'll click OK to merge it, Now that it's merged, I can go to my color filter and I'm going to change the hue to get the actual color that we've gotten on the design, like this. All right, so I think we are close to what we are looking for, right? Close to what we are looking for, so something like this is fine. All right, so I think negative 47 or 46 will work. I'll just check it and hide this layer. Okay, so I am almost there. And next thing I'm going to do is to just bring a blur effects on my model. So let me click on drop and I'll choose, I'll increase the size and I'll increase the smoothness, scroll down and increase the blur radius too. All right, so I want to choose a white color. Well, let me just choose this color right here. Okay, this one. So this is the color code for what I have chosen, D9 for this one right here. Okay, so just going to use it to brush here slightly, right, slightly like this. Okay, so I think this is cool. I'll check it like this and I'm going ahead to reduce the opacity just a little bit. All right, so the next thing I want to do here is to first let me lock this, and then I'm going to bring my what is it, this rose, the sunflower right here. I'm going to reduce the size and position it right here. I'm going to copy it again, reduce the size, position it right here, copy, reduce the size and position it right here like this. All right, so we are going to do the same thing at the top also. So let me copy it once more. This one I'm going to increase the size like this and position it right at the top, just like this. Okay, so 9 minutes is gone. I want to keep this video very short, so the next thing I'm going to do is to bring the effects that I added to the model. Okay, our birthday celebrant. So this is the effect that I used. Okay, this is the effect that I used. All right, so I want only this part of it, so I'm going to erase the top like this. I'm going to the eraser and I'm going to clear all these parts, right? I'm going to clear all these parts. All right, so I'm going to increase the size like this and rotate it to something like this. All right, so I think this is cool. Now I'm going to my color filter again. I'm going to reduce, not this one, the saturation. I'm going to reduce the saturation to like 64. That's negative 64, right? And I'm going to increase the brightness slightly. Yes, I think 19 works for me. I'm going to copy this same effect. I'm going to rotate it the other way around like this, and I will send this particular one to the back of the model. So I'm going to send this one to the back of the model, so like this. All right, so I want to make it look as if it is surrounding the model. Something like this is fine. All right, so I think my model is too at the middle, so I am going to move all of them. So click on this icon here, click on it, click on the model, click on the two effects, right, and click on this icon right here. Now I'm going to move them with the move tool, right? So I want to move to the left like 6 times. This is too much. Okay, I feel this is okay. Yes, this is okay. And let me move up slightly like this. Actually, let me look at the original one. Yeah, so this is fine. All right, so as you can see, there is some effect on this. Sorry, there is some effect right here, which is the flower that I placed there. So I'm going to repeat that in right now. So I'm going to copy my sunflower, reduce the size, and position it right at the top here. Okay, so I want to reduce the opacity so that it looks real. All right, I'm reducing the opacity. 76 will be fine. Position it to fill that gap. I want to reduce the size further, so let me position it well. Okay, so I'm going to copy it once again and use it to fill the other side too. Wow, this is cool, right? So the next thing is to just bring the text that I'm working with on my working area, and I'm done with this design. So the first text is happy birthday. So please, if you have watched the video up to this point, please consider subscribing to the channel and turn on your notifications so that anytime I drop a video like this, you'll be the first person to get a notification. Alright, so behind the cameras I made this effect. Okay, so this layer right here that I made, the one that I made at the bottom, what I did was I gave it a texture of the sunflower. So I moved to textures like this. Okay, and I click on textures and I went to import this same sunflower as a texture, and it's going to look like this. Okay, so like I told you, I've already prepared the text or the write-ups on this design, so I'm not going to show that part. I believe you can do that particular one. So let me quickly bring it. So this is the happy birthday effect, and this is the font that I used. I'll show you. Wow. So I use this particular font right here, the Grand Hotel font, which is here. This particular font right here, that's what I use for the happy birthday. And then the next text is the name of my model, and this one too, you can use Montserrat or any of the modeling fonts that you have in your Pixellab. So this is the one that I used, this particular one here, this one, Adobe Sound STD Lite. This is the one I use. Right, if you can use Montserrat, if you have Montserrat, you can use it, or any of the fonts here. Okay, so the next text that I used, it was the message, which is this particular one right here, and I just placed some 2 strokes at the top and bottom of it. Then I brought in the circle like this. So for this circle, I chose one color, but it's a gradient of 2 shades. So if you click on colors, you click on gradients, and you check the color that I used. Sorry, this is, oh, sorry. So this particular one is the color that I used. Okay, I use a gradient color. So the first part, this is the color code that I used. Okay, then the second part, I just increase, oh sorry, for the second part, I chose the same color and increase this particular side to make it look a little bit lighter, and I reduce this to almost like 0. Okay, so this is the effect that I've gotten, and I copied it and maintain a solid color for the second one, and I added the dates. So this is our design, and let me check if I'm not missing anything. Yes, this is our design. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure to like this video if you have really gotten a value from this video. Thank you. See you in my next video.